Hey, what's going on, people? KazamFury, more Insomniac game talk. I know it's probably early in the day, but I'm Insomniac anyway, so screw that. Um, Once again, we all know Sega Saturn. Yep, died a horrible death in America, but to the hardcore American fans, there were a couple of means of keeping it alive a little bit longer than what we had progressed for it, or what even the North American market decided. You know what that was? If you're a North Jersey person like me, or you're a New York person like me, that was Chinatown. That's right, Canal Street, J&L Games. Alright? Importing. Get the switch in your back of the system and you were good to go. And you know what games you was playing for the Sega Saturn? Alright? I'm going to show you some of them. These are the things that kept your system alive. Here we go. In all its mightiness, this little dark system brought a little joy to me sometimes. Rest in peace. Well, I'm gonna bring you back sooner or later. Well, back to the games that kept the system alive. What's this we have here? That's right, the real deal. X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Alright? And the cool thing about this is when you open it here, 4 megabytes of expansive RAM. We beefed it up to damn near arcade standards. Little known fact is that everybody know this is what separated it from the inferior versions of the PlayStation 1, which you couldn't even switch mid-fight when you were fighting characters and tag teaming. It wasn't capable of doing that on PlayStation because PlayStation lacks RAM. Yes, we know the PS1 was a horrible 2D machine. It was a 3D machine beast. It did 3D a little bit better than Saturn for the simple fact that it was easier to develop 3D for. Saturn, I believe, was developed to be a 2D system with 3D capabilities. It was more backwards. But anyway, here we go. This is also Dead or Alive. Yes, this was touted as Tomonobu Itagagi's perfect Dead or Alive game, made on the Model 2 arcade board. Found no faults with it, he said. It was probably one of his games he was the most satisfied with. You can look up the reports and say it. Yes, it came out in PlayStation 1, but only in Japan for the Sega Saturn. But it came out here first. This is the original bad boy. That's right. Imported this one. And Street Fighter 03. Everybody knows Street Fighter 0 is known as Alpha in the United States. But yes, it was on Saturn. See Cody here in his gel attire. Look at Bob Rob. Well, he's known as Bison in Japan, but all our Street Fighter fans know that. We got a wide array of characters here. Just like it was in the American PS1 version. But like I said, 4 megs of RAM. Back to that card. Compatible with X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Compatible with Street Fighter 3, Marvel vs. Street Fighter. This was before Marvel vs. Capcom. Okay? And it was compatible with Vampire Savior, which I don't have right now, which I'm trying to get back. And of course, it wouldn't be complete without the Shining Force series, Scenario 2, which we have right here, which I talked about in an earlier review of Shining Force. But here it is. That's Scenario 2. And yet to be opened is Scenario 3. But I have to get off my ass and finish this one and stop being lazy. Which is a great game. I don't even understand the translation in the kanji from playing the import version. But if you go to jumisen.com, you can get the translated dialogue. So you won't be that completely out of the loop. So, these are just some of the games that kept the Saturn alive longer for the hardcore fans in both United States and Japan. Because yes, believe it or not, it lived on longer in Japan. Because they appreciate systems a little bit. They appreciate quirk games a little bit more. And just believe, Saturn had a lot of quirk games and a lot of other games that I'm not even into. But it kept the system alive longer. But for the hardcore gamers, this was it right here. This was definitely it. Part of it right here. Alright? And I mentioned earlier the switch in the back of your system. This, here it is, right there. If you can see it, I took the back piece off. You see that little switch right there? Bam. Cool, right? Very easy. You can go American and Japanese that well. And I believe they still do it. So if you are a New York native and you're watching this and you have a Saturn and you got some import games or want to get your hands on some, make sure you look up J&L Games off of Canal Street, or I believe it's Elizabeth Street in Canal. They still may do that for you, so call them up, give them a try. Okay? And this is what kept the Saturn alive just a little bit longer. Alright? KazamFury, Insomniac Game Talk, out.